Then when I wake up in the middle of the night, I say, how come like got sandpaper all around my body? Then I'll be like, oh my god. Next thing I know, it's like, how come like got bits of skin and stuff. Oh, I'm Clio.
Yeah, so I'm Marcus. Oh.
Cheers.
How should household chores be divided up between us?
I think this one, you just employ external help.
No lah, I feel like you should do most of it.
half, 50%.
Okay.
Actually, this morning we had this conversation. He said, you will do the household chores, I pay you 1,000 every month.
Yeah, I pay 1,000.
But 1,000 you can pay external helper.
But
Okay,
not
but
as
we
good. They
leave
won't
it
be
as
as good as
50-50,
you lah. They
but
won't be
most
as
of the
good.
time I'll end up doing it.
What's your favorite meal? And why?
You guess what's my favorite meal?
I guess it's
It's not very simple.
curry chicken with fried chicken wings. And I think like maybe Guinness or soju or something sweet.
Can pass. He also eat everything, but ultimate I still think it's ramen. Because everywhere we go we have to eat ramen, and I'm not a big fan of ramen. Meat stuff like steak lah, beef. I think we eat too much until we lose track.
We really cheaper one lah. So we tend to go to like things that are cheap and good lah. Cheap more than good sometimes. What was your first impression of me?
Marcus and I know each other from university in Melbourne. First impression, not good. My first impression of him was at a Singapore camp, right? Student society camp. We were playing blackjack. And that time he liked another girl, you know. And he keep giving her money, you know. When she lose the blackjack, he give her more money, give her all the Aussie dollars, say no problem. He scold all his friends, you know, then keep saying, wow, you know, protect the girl, then give her a lot of money. Then we're like, what the hell?
She was like, 操啊连 one. Damn 操连 wear tiger prints, then damn loud golden hair, walao. And then laughing, cackling like a witch like that. So like, it was a very bad first impression.
Oh. Which animal do you think is your spirit animal and why? A sloth. Actually, yeah, the sloth is perfect. Cause on a weekend, right, if he can, he will just like lie, then he will like just like chill and not move and not want to do anything. When we go to bed and sleep, right, he will go out in the middle of the night to eat more food. He got nothing to say cause
It's true.
it's true.
Just like the mother hen. Because she's very bossy, always be over her shoulder, and trying to look after everybody, which gets very annoying.
I thought it was going to be a good thing and like a sweet thing.
Annoying lah, but it's also sweet when it's gone. So yeah, that's why I was something.
Oh, what's something I do all the time that drives you nuts?
You're very bossy, always like hounding people.
Oh, this one this guy like to peel his nails, his skin. Then when I wake up in the middle of the night, I say, how come like got sandpaper all around my body? Then I'll be like, oh my god. Next thing I know, it's like, how come like got bits of skin and stuff. Then he said, oh, actually I cut my nails, but I forgot to clear.
It dropped out on the
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, he will say,
say.
he will give some excuse. Actually, not that I dirty the bed, but like, it flew back to the bed or something like that.
Describe our first kiss.
Yeah. Drink everything. We were in the taxi on the way home as friends. Then, boom, like that.
She grabbed my head.
No lah. Yeah, but he gave signal lah, so then I just followed the signal. Which love song best describes our relationship? we saw this question before, first thing both of us shouted, "Oh my god, is there a food song?" Because if there's a food song, then there's our song. 1, 2, 3. Food, glorious food. Facing food from my tummy. What was your favorite date we ever had?
I think it was probably not really that date but like how I proposed to you. So the story is basically we went to this place in Bintan. It's like a private island. It cost me like freaking a lot of money, which I kind of regret sometimes. Yeah, but I set it up to have like everything like Korean style proposal. So you got fireworks, you got private dining by the beach, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But actually, when I think back, the only thing that I really remember on that night was how nervous I was before the meal. And then everything was like a flash. And then she said yes. And then and then it was like just like a closure of how we hugged and how close we were. So I think that was the thing that really caught me. So like thinking back, all this like money spent was not really as important because like it was all the shared moments that we had, and then we kind of culminated into this magical moment of 3 letters lah.
The first thing when he said that, I know why he said that. He just want to 好恋 only. he feel very proud, every time talk about the proposal, talk about how much he spent, that I need to be very good to him for the rest of my life.
I think the sweetest thing that you have done is basically being with me during the it was quite recent that my mom passed away, so it was a very tough time for me and my family. And she was with me the whole time. She even took me from her work to be there with me 24 hours. Just constantly being by my side, but still not like throwing a pity party, not like smothering me or whatever, but just being there. And it's a tricky time when you lose someone that you love. And it's very difficult to deal with it. Like I think even now we still struggle sometimes to deal with it. But I think how you supported me throughout the whole thing is I can't really put words to it. It was very sweet.
Mine is a series of events because you know how I always have like emotional meltdown. So be it work, anything that is ambiguous, uncertain. I love stability. So if anything becomes difficult, then I really go into this emotional kind of like meltdown stage. I will just clear myself out and just kind of shut down now. And Marcus has been there to really just pull me out of my shell, to kind of get me going, to be strong, to be stable, and even if it's a very difficult situation, I think he will try to get me to see it from a different perspective. And I think it's very important because sometimes when you're just so fixated on just myself, it's nice to have somebody that tries to understand and try to kind of bring me out of the shadow, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I think it's a series of events, not just this throughout my whole life, like even till now. Thank you for staying throughout the video. Might have been very painful to watch, and for all those people that cannot or could not come, we'll definitely see you at some point in the future, and that we can't wait to meet you as a married couple. And we really thank you for spending the time with us to kind of see us and journey through with us.
Thank you so much for being there here for us on this special day. I think your participation really makes a difference to us, especially now with COVID and how everything is. You being here means that you guys are one of the most important people in our lives. We look forward to marriage life, I guess.
Cheers!